Good morning. My name is Mark Shreffler. I'm one of the co-founders of the Sales Manager Insititute, which is the only company in the world that specializes in the needs of the sales manager. We want to train you so you can train your people. I wanted to take a couple of minutes of your time and talk to you about a few things that we do. Here's a very important fundamental. The term attention is a requirement for good communication to occur. And let's face it, as sales people and as sales managers in communication with our sales force, your ability is determined by your ability to communicate. When you say somebody has an ability with children, it means that you can be in communication with children. They have a line. They talk to you. You can talk to them. You understand each other. When a person has an ability with a computer, it means they can call down a menu, and that communicates with them. They know what that says. They know what it means. And they have an ability with computers. When you have an ability with something, it means you're in communication with it. Well, a very essential part of communication is attention. When you are talking with somebody, they need to be paying attention to you, you're paying attention to them, communication can occur. But how often does it occur that you're talking with a prospect and the prospect is not actually paying attention to you? Or, more importantly, when you are talking, the prospect isn't paying attention to you and you go on talking, then another thing happens altogether. And to understand that, you need to understand the term invalidation. Invalidation means to nullify or to make nothing of something. For example, a child runs into the house, a screen door slams behind him, and he's got his report card in his hand. He says, "Hey, Dad, I got an A." And his dad says, "I told you not to slam that door when you come into the house." Oh, it's invalidating. But what is invalidating about this is not, "I told you not to slam the door when you come in the house." It was a non-attention to the A on his report card that was invalidating. Invalidating is a non-attention thing. The prospect is saying something to the salesman, but the salesman is busy thinking about what he's going to say next and doesn't really understand what the prospect said. If you think the prospect misses that, you're missing a very large fundamental. The fact is the prospect knows the salesman isn't paying attention, and that's it. From that point on, it's recipes and weather. That's all that you're going to be talking about between you. That prospect is not going to allow you any deeper into his universe because he doesn't really think you're paying attention. And why would he think that? Because you're not paying attention. This is the most frequent problem in sales rooms that we discover. There is simply not enough attention being paid to what the prospect is saying. More attention is being paid by the salesperson to what he wants to say next. Go out and observe this in your sales room and you will see that it's true. And as a matter of fact, here is a fundamental for you. If there is a failed sale, there is also invalidation. There cannot be a failed sale without invalidation being present. This does not mean that there are not failed sales when when invalidation is not occurring. But it always says that when there is a failed sale, there was invalidation for reasons that we will describe to you. So this is a point that we need to have you understand very completely and then be able to relay this to your sales room. And you'll notice just on that point alone, your sales production will increase. There's no question about it. This is long experience talking. Don't believe it because we tell you it's true. You have to examine it for yourself, apply it for yourself, and make up your own mind about it. But I think at the end of the day, you will agree 100% with us. Thanks very much for listening.